Smash that like button. Y'all know who y'all rocking with. Let's go.
Niggas know the vibes, man. Talk to you niggas, man. Nightmare.
Oh my God.
Nightmare.
That's a trippy.
Couple of my homies find cases. I just pray they hear with me the day that I get famous. Cause those my niggas and I love them to death. Play with them, I put some slugs in your chest. Yeah, we really started from the bottom, hustling. Wasn't getting no rest. We wasn't waiting on the government check. Once I started getting chicken, fuck bitches, I start loving them less. And fuck them niggas who ain't fuck with us then. Back when we used to share a slice of pizza, cause our pockets was empty. And 6 of us used to chip in on a bottle of Henny. Now I cop some 42 for a bitch named Jenny. I say I'm trying to fuck you, notice she let me. Cause she know I hustle and I'm tough, so she sucking me sloppily. Plus I'm light skinned, but don't ever think you can bother me. Bitch, I keep a Glock. Once the show, just know you ain't stopping me. Favorite activity is shootings and robberies. What you know about it? Boy, I watch some snakes with a bird's eye. I can feel them creeping, scheming. Guess it's my third eye. Karma trying to catch me. Yeah, they say I'm the worst eye. Really in these streets, lurking, doing some dirt. Why? Cause if a nigga violated, know the gang is all for the get back. Trying to get fly, get by. That's where we flip packs. Keep it cool around my niggas. If you skinny or bro, like it doesn't matter. Bullets rip through his 6-pack. He ain't talking money, nigga, fuck with a chit chat. I leave a zigzag on his face with a blade like he riff rap. Catch the drop and smoke a hot, like the flame watch his wig crack. Then I whip the coke up so my wrist snap. Let's talk about them days I was down bad. I never forget that. Had to borrow that designer. Yeah, my outfit was mismatched. Bitches wouldn't even break me off a piece of a Kit Kat. Now they fuck me and don't want get my dick back. I told the little bitch I'm in a rush. She needs a gift from on top of me, cause I'm chasing these dollars, trying to cop me some property, trying to start a monopoly. Sounds like an anomaly or like karate, chop them bricks up properly. Either way I'm working, and either way they hurt me, cause they hate to see a nigga doing good when they believe that I wasn't worth shit. But this a public service announcement. Bitch, suck my dick. I'm back now. What I got, I earned it. Tried to lock me down, but they couldn't break my spirit. They know Clip's the big demon. Feel the heat when you get near him, baby. Mama talking shit, won't ever tell it like it is. Truthfully, she just trying to line me to catch another bid.
That
Being
light
nasty
button,
and
y'all.
spiteful and playing games with my kids. They go to social media and tell you I'm a piece of shit. This shit is crazy. And plus these pussy niggas lately downplaying all my moves when it's really cause they hating. My time stood tall, made it back, I waited patient. Now it's killing them to think that Darren Peterson could make it, cause they recognize Darren Peterson's talent isn't basic. And I started from the basement, man, it's hard for them to face it. Was that kid out the group home, always had dirty shoes on and hand-me-down outfits. Man, I can tell you
Come on,
about
y'all hear him
when
talking.
you was 12 and went to school with your new backpack. I was in juvenile, fighting for my snacks
Y'all heard
back.
him?
Used to ask my mom for $10, cops and me and Jay. Now I got 42 for your bae. She gon' need the gang. Money make your wifey go astray. I get that every day. And
We
that
got Artist
homie's
Morrison in
wild.
the building.
She wanna be around them. 25K views in 1 month. I'm from Haverstraw. Them boys in reach 1,000. Ain't no, I'm astounded. Fresh off a
Ron
6-year
Bulls, I see
bid. I had it litty. In less than 10
These
months,
W's
I'm a
in the
legend
building.
in my city. Shout out the real
Real
ones
Zone,
showing
I see
love
you.
and the haters watching. My hood on my back. Yeah, I'm representing Brooklyn. And fuck them sneaky bitches plotting like we gotta stop them before he prove it's wrong. Just a thought makes him nauseous. Gang told me stay positive and stick to this music shit. I really be robbing and shooting shit that look like ruler sticks. Riding, sliding in the hoopty whip that make Medulla split. Even the driver get it top. Trying to catch another op and free the homie. He been down for like 15. He 31. He ain't been home since he was 16.
Oh.
At 16, he wasn't trying to write 16s. He was spinning blocks with a Glock that holds 16.
Oh.
Now he in the yard spitting bars and his shit mean. Cause he got talent, plus he's smart with some big dreams. And I just left him, man. I wish that he came with me, but we could only pray for his appeal. Got his with him, I miss him, but I don't miss them days I call my bitch, she don't answer.
What?
Talk to my mom, she sick of cancer. When I was in the
What?
box starving every single day, I would've cut a nigga's face for PB and J.
Come on,
That
y'all.
shit
Free
real.
this man, y'all.
I just bust a brick deal and throw 200 grams to my mans, tell him get bills so he can know how buying what he wants for his kid bills or pay his mom's rent. Just a thought makes me
What he
get
said?
chills. This shit real. It could all be so simple. I disregard the law, sell raw and blow pistols. If you go against my squad, I pray that the Lord with you. It's gonna be a sad song as soon as the fall hits you. Spaghetti soul, soul in the door, your dog
pain,
rents
y'all.
you. It's sad cause your dog ain't know he's
That's
gonna
pain.
get you. But if he stand by you, that mean he gon' fall with you. He gon' wish he never stopped at the store to
That's
get
pain.
more swishes. Leave him right there. We shoot pistols, we don't fight fair. Cause last time we tried, the other side brought a knife there. So we gon' leave them guys traumatized. It's a nightmare. I promise he gon' die. Eyes wide in his night gears. Or catch him in his yard, leave him dead in his house slippers. Put him on a shirt. Now he famous, yeah, we clout giving. Niggas holler when my Nina scream. Yeah, we shout different. Slide up in your bitch DM. Then I'm in a mouth with it. They say money can't buy you happiness. Well, I disagree, cause I was just broke in the cell and they had shit to eat. When my niggas pitching them packs, yeah, we got kids to feed. Fuck misery, we risking our lives off for the chips and cheese. Nigga front up in the club, here we getting busy. Stupid
nigga
snuck
brought
a
a-
knife in. Bitch, I got a glizzy with me, and you brought your broad with you. Boy, I brought some killers with me. They know we the bad guys, but I don't got no villains with me. It's plenty pyrus and blazers up on my side, nigga. Told them
go.
first one to reach, first one to die, nigga.
Let's
Ain't
go.
no OGs in my hood no more, it's mine, nigga. But listen, shout out the gang, we on the rise, nigga. Ease.
Another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? sun, moon, and stars. Everything exists has to coexist within. Like I said, another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me?
Shout it out to everybody that's in the building tonight. Shout it out to everybody that's in the building tonight. If you could do me one favor, somebody hit me with the dice cubes and let me know that y'all hear me crystal clear. Let me know that y'all hear me crystal clear. And then we can get into the roll call and salute everybody that pulled up tonight. And then we're going to get into this content. You dig what I'm saying? Pardon me earlier, I was supposed to go live. I had some of that ooh-wee and went straight to sleep. Can you dig it? Okay, yo, artist, you got to come up here and get my number, artist. You know I ain't been on YouTube in 6-7 months, brother. I left that shit alone, beloved. That shit is the devil, Artie. When you pull up tonight, if you pull up tonight, I told you before, get my personal number, you piece of shit. So just pull up and get my goddamn number, nigga. I just told you that. I'm serious, y'all. Shout out to everybody in the building. Thank y'all for letting me know that y'all hear me crystal clear. I left YouTube. I left that Instagram alone about 7 months ago, y'all. Going on 7 months. I just left that shit alone. That shit is not for me, y'all. My old ass do not supposed to be on no social media because that shit is more addicting than fucking YouTube, y'all. I'm dead ass serious. It's just not for me. I ain't knocking nobody for what they do. That shit be fucking with my anxiety. Y'all know I'm crazy. That shit be fucking with my anxiety, y'all. Let me get the whatchamacallit right quick. FTC Vice is in the building. I just hit him. He said he pulling up. Shout out to my man, Ron Boggs, man. Day ones, stay ones. We got Katie the Kid in the building. We got Bacardi Artie in the building. Yeah. My Yachty and staff. DMW Shots is in the building. You know what I'm saying? We got my man, Mills Dawn in the building. I haven't saw you before, beloved, but do me a favor. If you can, don't make this your last time. Don't make this your last time. This is where the grown folks hang out. This is where we try to stay off their motherfucking steam. You dig what I'm saying? We got Yak. Yo, 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 yo. Chi-Town's finest in the fucking building, y'all. Word up. FTC just pulled up in the building. We got some things to talk about. Artie laughing. I'm dead serious, Artie. I don't be fucking with that Instagram shit. That shit is back to me. I'm not talking about nobody else, y'all. That shit ain't for me. All these cell phones and shit. See, I grew up when we was trying to holler at females. Tell them, Ron Boggs. What we did is we got a pen and usually ripped up a piece of paper off a paper bag or something like that and wrote down the number, or they wrote the phone number on their hand. The girls be like, or they took your hand. If a chick was really fucking with you, remember this shit back in the days, y'all? If a chick really fucking with you, remember this shit, Yak? She'll grab your hand and pull out a pen and write her number on your hand and put a little heart on the end of it with her name. Word up. Word up. So, you know, I'm from that era, man. Remember that shit, Ron Boggs? If a chick really liked you back in the days, she would grab your hand, whether you had a piece of paper or not. You dig what I'm saying? Like Ron Boggs said, let's tell them what we can't do.
You can't play both sides, you niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The streets said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, it was a nigga that was tough, but he still told. Like, what I gotta do to make you niggas rhyme? Like, I'm ready to kill when the kind of minds I'm cautious. I'm dealing with more sticks than a porcupine. Quill spines, whatever you wanna call them. Yeah, plus my little mama, she a trap queen. Doggy, when she mixed with that Fetty, give him a wop lean. It was a whole lot of cars when there was stimmies round. We going over a year and half you niggas down. All these expensive clothes, like was that smart? Now they uploading their clothes on the Poshmark. Switch, baby, careful with this. I mean, it's bitch sharp. One across, one down the middle, look like a chrome heart. Damn, I'm always outside. I'm like, hi from who? Gotta put your car on skates. You think you sliding through? I help build my niggas. This ain't Legos. Protect the fan by any means. I be Diego. Yeah, tiger to you niggas. I'm an animal. It's some jungle where I'm from. What y'all wanna do? You can't play both sides. You niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The streets said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, it was a nigga that was tough, but he still told.
Yo, shout out to all the good people. Yo, shout out to my... Yo, I want to show y'all something right quick. That nigga Art said, yo, Dice, them niggas robbed you for the intro of the year. So what? This is live. Y'all know my favorite song on TV. I'm going to go into my favorite song on TV right quick. Remember they made a video for me about this? By the way, Glenn Miller played songs that made the hit parade. Guys like us, we had it made. Those were the days. And you knew who you were then. Girls were girls and men were men. Maybe we can use a man like Franklin Hoover again. Didn't need no welfare stakes. Everybody held their weight. Jehola Sal ran great. Those were the days. Yo, Yak, that's why they get upset with me, Yak. That's why they get upset with us, Ron. Because we from that golden era. Boy, the way Glenn Miller played. Y'all would never my grandfather used to watch All in the Family. I couldn't stand that shit. But then when he told me why he fucked with All in the Family, he said Archie Bunker was a bigot. Archie Bunker was a racist. But he told you who he was from day one. Nigga said, boy, the way Glenn Miller played. That was a deep-ass song. They was even talking about homosexuality. Girls were girls and men were men. They was even talking about welfare. Everybody held their stakes. Them niggas was so infatuated with the Kentucky Derby, they put Old LaSalle in the motherfucking... Jehola Sal ran great. A lot of y'all don't even know they was talking about a horse named Old LaSalle that kept winning the Kentucky Derby. Jehola Sal ran great. That nigga dropped some bars on that fucking shit, son. A nigga need to take that shit and put some rap lyrics on that shit. Boy, the way come in and play. Songs that made the hit parade. Guys like us. Guys like us. Guys like us. We had it made. City Bam, I see you in the building. Salute, beloved. Shout out to all the good people that came in tonight. You know, I was asleep a little earlier, but I still got this motherfucking work for y'all. We can do it the right way. The only way you can do it is the right way. Let's get into this motherfucking shit. We got some funny shit. We got some good shit. And I'm going to show you some shit about a very, very popular YouTuber. I'm going to save that for last. I'm trying to show y'all something. I'm going to put y'all onto a YouTuber that I bet none of y'all really, not too many, are really familiar with. But this nigga done got his million plaque. This nigga's running around town, flying across back and forth to New York, carrying his gun. He from right down here in North Carolina. His name is Mr. Chime Time. Chisel, salute, sis. His name is Mr. Chime Time. I'm going to show y'all about a YouTuber. I'm going to save that for last. A YouTuber that's getting paid to try food. He even went to my man's shop in Brooklyn. If y'all ever in Brooklyn, go to Howard Avenue. It's a spot called Cuts and Slices. It's a pizza spot. First spot that I ever known to have oxtail pizza. They got oxtail beef patties, everything up in that motherfucker. But we going to get into some... Matter of fact, let me show y'all something right quick, because y'all don't be giving me my props. Hold on, man. Artists, you better check this out for the fucking YouTube Awards next year. Pay attention to this, y'all, man. Look at this. Did y'all really recognize and give Big Dice his props for the one-man army of the year? I got the Wake the Fuck Up show, News at Noon, Friday and Saturday Night Sip, and Conversations with Big Dice. What's the definition of a one-man army? What can I do to make the sound stop crying? Shout out to Dunbars. Dunbars, my man Dunbars told me that shit. He said, yo, Dice, do you understand you done really went on YouTube and gave them all type of aspects to look at you, and you ain't getting your props? My man Dunbar said, so I'm going to give you your props, Dice. He said, nigga, you been doing it, man. Word up. Till said, I've been there. That shit is lit. That's a fact. That's a fact. Yak said I used to watch him before he did the food trucks and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It's a great dude, see what I mean? And he ain't out there trying to hurt nobody. And it was an incident. If you go subscribe to him, go subscribe to Mr. Chime Time. When he goes to certain states, because he's a licensed firearm, see, a lot of y'all didn't know that. That's why I just be keeping stuff to myself. You can travel on a motherfucking plane with your gun. If it's your gun, you can take your gun where you go. A lot of people don't want to tell you that. I'm going to do a show on that. You can take your fucking gun straight to the airport, but you have to buy a lock box. The gun cannot be loaded. It has to be empty, and it has to be in a lock box. And when you go to the airport, all you got to do is go to the motherfucking people and say, yo, I want to register my lock box and my firearm. They will take the motherfucking box, put a slip through it, check it to make sure it's empty, take it from you, put it right on your motherfucking plane. The minute you get to your destination, when you get your bag, all you got to do is go to their motherfucking enclosed security destination, because they're not just going to let a gun come across the track, and you go up in there and get your goddamn firearm. Don't let people fool you. They just passed a new law. You can fly on the plane with your fucking gun. That's a fact. Oh, my fault. Tizzle said she wasn't talking about the pizza. She was talking about the catalog. Facts a lot. You know what I'm saying? But you can't be riding around with no goddamn fake, no legal gun. But anybody to the yard, man, them, I want to start this one off with some good shit. Anybody know about the man, them name Vybz Cartel? They got some good shit, man. And he talking about he might be getting out early, man. Free Vybz Cartel, because he been going through some shit pertaining to his health. You know what I'm saying? Pertaining to his health with diabetes and stuff like that. And they say this, the conditions that he's living in jail is totally different. Let's get into this right quick. Let's go.
New bombshell revelations are raising serious questions about the evidence used nearly a decade ago to get a murder conviction against international dancehall superstar Vybz Cartel. And it's adding fuel to his fight for freedom. I spoke exclusively with his attorney, Isop Buchanan. He says there's no longer any doubt key evidence was falsified, and a scientific investigation by a digital forensic expert proves it. Now the Privy Council, the United Kingdom's version of the U.S. Supreme Court, will have the final say.
Mentally, I've always been in a good place because I know I'm innocent.
For more than 10 years, Adidja Vybz Cartel Palmer has maintained his innocence in the alleged murder of Clive Williams, whose body was never found. His conviction came from a mostly circumstantial case based on a video and phone records from his BlackBerry torch and a discredited witness. Now a comprehensive investigation by a certified British digital forensic expert cast doubts about the very authenticity of this evidence. In short, he found it didn't match up with a scientific reality.
So when there is a gap between the footprint, for instance, the video didn't have any GPS on it, and all other videos on the phone had GPS, had the metadata and the epoch times in sequence.
In his detailed report, digital forensic expert David John Martin Woodgate found that the video prosecutors claim put Palmer at the scene of the crime also had a timestamp that was different from the inalterable embed time. Buchanan says Cartel was at the hospital at the time of the alleged murder, and this proves it.
Tampering or a misreporting of the time, which was crucial. So the time was clearly changed to fit the prosecution's case.
The British digital expert also found proof that the phone had been used to make calls even after it had been seized by Jamaican authorities, and that it had not been kept in a sealed evidence bag, which is standard law enforcement protocol.
There was no explanation as to storage mechanism. Why was the bag open? Why wasn't it locked? Who opened it? Who would have touched it before, during, after? All of that. So those concerns were raised by the expert.
Attorney Buchanan says the report helped convince the United Kingdom's highest court, the Privy Council, to review Cartel's appeal. They will have the final say on whether he is vindicated or must remain behind bars.
I'm very happy and optimistic about being before the
Vybz Cartel.
It is the final court, and justice is for all.
No one from the Jamaican court system can comment on this since the entire matter is now before the Privy Council. Attorney Buchanan says he's prepared to go to London to make the case for Cartel's freedom in person, which he's expecting to do early next year. In his words, the defense never rests. I'm Lisa Evers, Fox 5 News.
If Lisa Evans is on that shit, it's going to be something serious. You see what Ron Bull said? He said he's going to have a mean lawsuit for being wrongfully convicted. The railroad coming, wrong man. Word, they done fucked up. The man, they saying that he was in a hospital when the shit actually went down. Now all of a sudden, that's if you pay attention, this is a eerie and weird similarity to the Ron Goldman case pertaining to one of the most famous cases ever, O.J. Simpson, and rest in peace to Nicole Simpson. Tampering with evidence. Brooklyn Crook, I see you in the building. Tampering with fucking evidence, y'all. The man got diabetes. The man is facing ill. I'm talking about his body is breaking down. You know what I'm saying? He might not even have that much longer to live because they can't give him the great medical assistance that he needs, that he would be getting if he was free. That's one of the biggest dancehall stars ever, Vybz Cartel. And a lot of people are saying this was done because of political situations, because of I don't even want to get into it. If you know, you know. You dig what I'm saying? I don't want to get into it. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. But just like over there in Jamaica, just like over here in America, just like in Wisconsin, just like in Houston, check this out.
They never loved me since my brother died. My mother cried, tears in my eyes bleed red. Ain't no love inside. Streets left me dolly, my phone they left it holy. Dawn was in that passenger side when they tried to phone me. Yeah, you know the streets say never love us.
Yeah. GD. I've been shot, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
I've been stabbed, I've been left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved me.
I've been locked, I got charged for some shit I didn't do, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
Caught a case, went upstate, fuck the Jakes, nigga. Yeah, you know these streets ain't never loved me.
Laying up in the hospital bed in ICU. Hit that button like every 3 hours to get those blues, yeah. Laying in the test of pain, I know shit won't be the same. Sipping my stomach, shit don't stop a thing, I'm still a man, yeah. But who gon' be there when you doing time? Can't get no money, so they dropping down, these niggas bitter. And I hope they get the picture. I'm only getting bigger. The top cat out my litter, yeah. Tell you they love you, but they hate you on the low. They hold you back, how they expect for you to grow. I got locked up, ain't said me nothing, but I'm your nigga. My body numb, I got no feelings for you niggas. I'm from where niggas will shoot you right here in these hallways. If you got trust in that, loyalty goes a long way. These size 11s, these pussies can't walk a mile in. They hit my cousin with life and he's still smiling. I've been shot.
Let's go. Y'all see I did the show the other day, y'all, about them two beautiful twins, them twin babies that was found on I-95. I did a show the other day about two beautiful little young girls, twins, that was found on I-95, apparently after their mother had unalived them. She parked the car and then ran and jumped off a bridge over a pass onto a railroad track, hoping to be hit by a train. But look how Allah worked. This double cheeseburger did not die. Wait till y'all see this double cheeseburger that did that to them babies. This double cheeseburger did not die after jumping off that bridge. Pay attention to how our law works. Get into this and wait till you see it. This is a double cheeseburger with tartar sauce.
Continue working. Breaking news. A young mother is now under arrest, accused of killing her 3-year-old twins. And local 10's Terrell Forney is live now with the details. Terrell.
And Calvin, it's been nearly 2 weeks since this tragedy involving those 3-year-old twins. Tonight, we have learned that the kids' mother, she has now been arrested and charged with great bodily harm, child neglect with great bodily harm. Let's show you exactly who we are talking about. 42-year-old Shirlene Alsame. She is seen here in a brand new booking photo that appears to have been taken from her hospital bed. That's because she continues to recover from critical injuries she sustained after trying to take her own life in this incident. Now let's take you back to this scene, an overpass on I-95, on an I-95 connector at the Golden Glades interchange. You may remember that that 3-year-old girl and that 3-year-old boy were both found foaming at the mouth in the back seat of Alsame's SUV. A tow truck driver stopped and rendered aid, but as he did so, that mom jumped off an overpass but survived the fall. Investigators have since interviewed Alsame, and they say she admitted to planning the murder of her kids and planning her own suicide for about 2 months prior to this incident because of her financial status and multiple debts. In fact, an arrest warrant.
Did y'all hear what she said? Did you hear what they said? Bless them babies, man. And you want to hear some funny shit, man? Bless that woman too, man, and pray for her, man. Even though this is some fucked up shit that woman did, let's pray for her too, man. She said that she was planning on killing her children for 2 months prior to this incident due to the fact of bills. Dog Soldier, I see you, beloved. When I first heard the story, yeah, I was upset. Still upset. Them babies is gone. Like they said, they found them babies foaming from the mouth. So obviously, she gave them something that poisoned them. Then she went and tried to take her own life. Depression, mental illness. I've talked about this for so long. Undiagnosed situations of mental illness. I was so infuriated with this woman because of them babies. But let me tell you something, man. This world is too evil for some people, man. Some people just not supposed to be here. That's the way I look at it. When my mother left here at 49 years old, I used to be like, damn, fuck you take my moms from me. My definition that keeps me at peace is she was just too beautiful and pure for this world. Like my man Marcellus James, my best friend that was killed. I named my son after. How could you take a 20-year-old man? The world, he was too good for this world. This world is evil. This woman was sitting up going through some things, mental depression. I'm joking about the double cheeseburger, but her best friend, one of her friends said she's the one that co-signed for her to get the car because she's a great mother. She's going to work. She's a single mother. She had the twins and she has another child. Depression, loneliness, lack of companionship, lack of somebody to talk to, and lack of what? A mental therapist. You see what Ron Book said? She gave them kids something and got scared and panicked. Yeah, I let y'all women talk about that in that situation. But then when I heard this situation after this right here, I started praying. Because like I told you, to do something intentionally, I could understand. I'd never fuck with nobody like that. But if you make a mistake, you make a fucking mistake. And to tell you the truth, I did a show about this before. We always point the finger to the women talking about, oh, she ain't shit and she ain't this and she ain't that. God damn it, she's taking care of the children. And I'm a man. When my son was younger, I used to have him with me every weekend. And that little nigga used to drive me crazy. And thank God I had the assistance of my mother to help me sometimes when I just needed to go outside and smoke a spliff and get a break. When my mother would watch my son when I needed a breather. Now, pay attention. I needed a breather, and I just had him on the weekends. As opposed to a mother that has her child with her every day, going to work, at work, busting her ass, hoping that she don't lose her job, coming home after pick up her child, cook, clean, get them right for school, take care of their stuff. Shout out to all the mothers, man. That's a fact, man. Let's get into this.
Warren goes into greater detail, saying she drove to different locations looking for a bridge to jump from. It goes on to say the defendant admitted to contemplating jumping off the bridge with both victims or throwing them off one by one and then jumping to end their lives. Some very disturbing accusations there, but out now live to this residential apartment building. This is where the children lived. A small memorial, as you can see, has been set up ever since this incident happened. Now, what we don't know is how exactly the children died or what perhaps they ingested. Police say that at this point that mother is refusing to answer those questions. And we know that at this point, toxicology tests are still pending through the Miami-Dade Medical Examiner's Office. So the headline tonight, new charges for this mom, child neglect with great bodily harm.
We gonna pray for her. City Bam, I see you in the building. That's why I be saying sometimes maybe we need to start home training our children, because it seems like every time I turn around, like I'm about to show you this situation right here. Every time I turn around, there's a situation with the school teacher being involved with a student or a school teacher sexually assaulting a student. Like this right here is enough to tell people they don't want to send their kids to school, man.
His job was to make sure there was a safe environment for kids to learn. Tonight, a school resource officer in Montgomery County is facing charges of sexually assaulting a student.
The suspect is also now on administrative leave from his job as a police officer in Abington.
Tuesday night, I'm Shari Williams alongside Gray Hall. The big story on Action News tonight is the arrest of a school resource officer who's been accused of sexually assaulting a student.
We are learning that the relationship was uncovered after a teen.
Am I bugging out, y'all? Or the news reporter starting to look a little more sassy and jazzy? Look my man out. He got on a smooth little motherfucking suit, burgundy tie, you know, nice little shirt. And check out girl right there with the mean boots on with the green top and the skirt. Don't it look better when we do it? Is it just me, y'all? If y'all agree with me, don't it look better when we do it, y'all? Don't it look better when we see black excellence like this carrying themselves at this high standard? Don't this shit look, ain't this shit sexy? Let's go.
Tuesday night, I'm Shari Williams alongside Gray Hall. The big story on Action News tonight is the arrest of a school resource officer who's been accused of sexually assaulting a student.
We are learning that the relationship was uncovered after a teen reported it to a school counselor. Action News reporter Annie McCormick live for us in Abington with the very latest on what she's learning about this investigation. Annie.
Yeah, Gray and Shari, both school officials and also officials of the Abington Police Department are rocked by these allegations. Jordan Jones was a highly regarded police officer with the Abington Police Department who worked here at Abington High School. This morning, he was arrested and charged. Abington Township Police
AD, I see you in the building.
Jones
Salute.
Charged today with 5 counts of institutional sexual assault, endangering the welfare of children, and corruption of minors. Jones was assigned to Abington High School. According to this affidavit, Monday, a 12th grade girl, quote, told her counselor that she has been having a sexual relationship with an Abington school resource officer by the name of Jordan Jones. She told them it began last fall after Jones asked the student to walk his dog at his Horsham home. The teen called Jones on Monday in the presence of detectives, and Jones reportedly said, quote, I trust.
Yo, you see this bitch ass nigga, y'all? Yo, these the type of niggas, forgive me, y'all, I wish I could really catch and release my anger on. These the type of people that need to be stoned to death. Yeah, I said it. These people like this need to be stoned to fucking death. Big Dice stamp that shit.
With an Abington school resource officer by the name of Jordan Jones. She told them it began last fall after Jones asked the student to walk his dog at his Horsham home. The teen called Jones on Monday.
What the fuck are you doing taking a child to your fucking house? What do you mean he asked the student to walk his dog from his home? See, niggas like this don't deserve jail, y'all. Forgive me for me, man. See, y'all wonder why I don't get mad at certain stuff. Nah, see, my brothers and sisters, y'all got to pay attention to what I'm saying to you. This is evil. That's what I get mad at. Evil. I don't get upset with people that's upset or angry. I get mad at evilness. You dig what I'm saying? This is evil right here, y'all.
in the presence of detectives. And Jones reportedly said, quote, "I trust you. I know you wouldn't try to get me arrested or anything. That's a big risk, of course. And I took that risk because I care about you." And
you hear this moron, this animal, talking about, I trust you. That's a big risk. You hear this amp, yo.
said, quote, "I trust you. I know you wouldn't try to get me arrested or anything. That's a big risk, of course. And I took that risk because I care about you. And if we were to date, my life would be over."
Earlier today,
At tonight's Abington School Board meeting, they addressed the arrest.
We are taking this matter very seriously and are cooperating fully with the investigation, which is being conducted by the Montgomery County Detective Bureau.
Jones, a former Temple University football player, was lauded last August for calmly helping to disarm a 17-year-old Cheltenham High School student who brought a gun to an Abington High School football game.
I walked up to him just casually, just said, "Hey, can I talk to you?" Put my hand on his shoulder. As soon as I put my hand on his shoulder, he ducked down and reached for his waistband.
Abington Police Chief Patrick Malloy released a statement saying, in part, "This is a betrayal of trust," adding, "He was in a position of authority and was entrusted to protect our students." And Jones has been placed on administrative leave with intent to dismiss. Additionally, the superintendent did say that if students do need to talk to somebody, they will have counselors available. For now, reporting live in Abington, Annie McCormick for Action News at 10 on PHL 17. Gray and Shari.
Okay, Annie, thanks for the update. 14.
This shit is crazy. Shout out to Artist and his wife Tizzle with that homeschooling. I seen a video Artist did the other day when he was talking to his children about God. I keep telling y'all, God is on Artist. God is on your, you can't, let me tell you something, Artist. You can't shake God. God is on you, man. God is riding you. Matter of fact, God ain't riding you. God is carrying you. Like I told y'all, one of my favorite quotes from the Bible is footprints. You know, going to the beach to talk to God, seeing 2 sets of footprints. When I was at the highest of my life, when I came to my lowest of my life, I go to the beach to talk to God. I search for God for miles and miles. I only see 1 set of footprints. And after walking for miles and miles, I continuously disrespect and curse God because when I needed God the most, I felt as though God abandoned me. That's when the roar and God laughed and chuckled and said, "Son, the only reason why you've only seen 1 set of footprints, the only reason why you've seen 1 set of footprints is because all this time when you was thinking that you was walking, looking for me, you was looking at my footprints because I was carrying you." You can't run from God. If any of y'all seen the movie in the book, it's called The Book of Clarence. When they was telling you about Judas, they paused and they asked Jesus, they said, "Who is the Judas? Let me kill him now." And Jesus said, "It is the one that dips the bread in the gravy that Mary made." Pay attention. Oh, shit. Y'all ain't even catch what they were saying. He said, it's the one that dipped the bread in the gravy Mary, which was his girl, made. What he was saying is the one that dips the bread the most is the most selfish. That's the one that sold me out. It's like if you got a regular ration of Kool-Aid and there's only enough in a jug of Kool-Aid for 10 cups. Some people want to fill a cup up, drink, and then fill a cup up again without people looking. So what happened to the other person? Why doesn't he get the drink? Why doesn't she get the drink? Got to pay attention, man. That cop right there is a Judas. You see how he stood so tall and victorious when he allegedly disarmed a 17-year-old student at a football game? Why he wasn't that? Why they don't got a news briefing of him talking about how dishonorable he is messing with a child? Why they ain't talking about that? He up there talking, well, I went to him and I grabbed his shoulder and then he ducked and I disarmed. Why they ain't got the motherfucking camera right in his face right now saying, why did you mess with that baby? How come that camera in his face now? Because he's police? Because he's police? What they say, Ron Boogs? Because he's police?
You can't play both sides, you niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The street said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, it was a nigga that was tough, but he still told. Like, what I gotta do to make you niggas rhyme? Like, I'm ready to kill when it come to mine. I'm cautious. I'm dealing with more sticks than a porcupine. Quill spines, whatever you wanna call them. Yeah, plus my little mama, she a trap queen. Doggy when she mixed with that Fetty, give him a wop lean. It was a whole lot of cars when there was stimmies round. We going over a year and half you niggas down. All these expensive clothes, like was that smart? Now they uploading their clothes on the Poshmark. Switch, baby, careful with this. I mean, this bitch sharp. One across, one down the middle, look like a chrome heart. Damn, I'm always outside. I'm like, high from who? Bound to put your car on skates. You think you sliding through? I help build my niggas. This ain't Legos. Protect the fan by any means. I be Diego. Yeah, tiger to you niggas. I'm an animal. It's a jungle where I'm from. What y'all wanna do? You can't play both sides. You niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The street said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, it was a nigga that was tough, but he still told.
You see what Ron Boogs just said? He said, word, fuck all that other shit. Talk about that baby. That's a child. I'm telling you, forgive me, y'all, for this, man. I say it on YouTube. I take my words and I understand what I'm saying crystal clear. I'm not advocating no violence for no one else to administrate. That's not what I'm saying. This is my fair disclaimer. But if it was up to me, a nigga like that would be handled in the street. A nigga be handled in the street. No women, no kids. On YouTube, you know, niggas go into this disrespecting each other. That's fucked up, but people seem to understand. But in the street, you putting your hands on a baby, you supposed to die. I'm telling you, there's some evil shit going on right now, man. This is 2024, man. Check this shit out, man. Y'all want to see this shit? Listen to this. Motherfuckers is going crazy, man. People are killing their own family members and everything, y'all. Be safe for who y'all around.
A lot of blood. I just pray they survive through this.
A mother and daughter are in the hospital after being attacked by a man with a machete, but this was not a random attack. It turns out the man swinging the machete is a family member. Good evening, and thank you for joining us at 10. I'm Keith Garvin.
And I'm Candace Burns. Daniela Guzman is off tonight. This all happened just before 10 this morning off.
Yo, didn't I say that? Come on, y'all. Let's smile for a minute. Look how good we look. Look how good we look. My man, he need a hair club from men. He need a little toupee or something. He balding a little bit. And he a little chubby, you know what I'm saying? He can't put that second button on his suit. Need to get on that gym and work out a little bit. But he got on a clean motherfucking suit. She got on a nice dress. Look how Black excellence looks together. Let's go.
Is off tonight. This all happened just before 10 this morning off Walnut Bend Lane in the West Chase neighborhood of Houston. And that's where we find KPRC2's Gage Golding tonight. Gage, how is the suspect related to the victims?
Yeah, the man stabbed and slashed his own mother and sister, leaving them to bleed out right here on the sidewalk. That guy then taking off up these steps and into a second-floor apartment where he barricaded himself. That's what prompted Houston SWAT officers to take over this courtyard and several of these apartments right across the way, actually setting up shop in some of these living rooms. All of this, by the way, it was caught on camera.
This is crazy.
Houston police officers donning full tactical gear, waiting for a man who's barricading himself inside this second-story apartment.
He was in the house thinking about what he did.
The man, who Houston police haven't yet identified, just stabbed and slashed his own mother and sister.
I kept hearing, help me, screaming, help me.
His sister making it downstairs to a neighbor's house. You can follow her barefoot, bloody footprints to this handprint, left in blood on the front door.
She's right in front of my door, y'all. She was like,
and she kept saying her brother did it. Her brother did it. He's in the house. He went in the house.
The brother attacking his family with a machete. His mom left lying in the grass, both pouring out blood, covering the sidewalk outside of the apartments here to the point it's just too gruesome to show on TV.
I seen blood. He's just bloody, just bloody. And he just came out like nothing ever happened.
The Houston Police SWAT team taking over this corner of the Vista at West Chase Apartments. Tactical officers posting up in living rooms, not sure of what other weapons the guy might have. Another neighbor recording the moment he surrendered to police after about an hour-long standoff, according to neighbors.
It felt like it was premeditated. I'm not even going to lie to you. It seemed like it was premeditated.
He didn't have to do that to his mom and sister.
All I can do is pray to God that whoever did this and that they make it through.
Both of those women were rushed to the hospital, each with multiple stab and slash wounds. No condition update on how they're doing tonight. As for the man who did this, a family member, police have not said the motive behind all of this. However, NYPD has told me he will be facing 2 counts of aggravated assault. I'm reporting live in West Chase tonight. Gage Golding, KPRC 2 News.
Incredible. I'm telling y'all, pay attention to who you're around, family or friends. Like, mental illness is real, man. And speaking of machetes, shout out to Jaffe, man. Speaking of machetes, shout out to Jaffe. He got a new one out, y'all. Let's go. Let's go. Smash that like button, y'all. Grown folks business.
You better watch your mouth, your jaw made of glass.
What?
I mean good, I'm at the table with a plate of bass. It's just me and my gun, knife, and a Jason mask. If you know, you know. Wrong or right, they gon' go if I go. Go. Mike Jack glove and a Jason mask. I ain't stopping for the fuzz, I'ma push the gas. Or red Dickies, niggas the blessed way. 31 that number for image, nigga, the West way. And trust me, if I get your chain, it ain't no coming back. I booked them with the same gun I got for money stacks. Yeah, shit be weighing on my chest heavy. I lost too many in the field, that's why I moved deadly. Doing all that cock boom ain't gon' make me boom. You hit the hollows, put you right in the air. I hop balloon, you body stiff. Niggas suit to the fit, they won't resume you. Buying all these bricks come with mob ties, hog ties, short with the chicken, I get them farm fried. Or even Kennedy, get left with no identity. The remedy is mixed with a bullet size of a centipede. When I open, show him the power of $1. That's your man, if you pay him enough, be the one that, yes. He thought that was his man until you shot him. You better watch your mouth, your jaw made of glass. I mean good, I'm at the table with a plate of bass. It's just me and my gun, knife, and a Jason mask. If you know, you know. Wrong or right, they gon' go if I go.
Wrong or right.
Go.
They gon' die if they send a threat. They talking crazy, but they internet. They catching plays, so we intercept. We invest. 60 P's in a fishing net. We the best. Feel like Khaled when I get the check. God did. Bless me when them bullets came and then the car slid. I gave them everything out the thing. They knew I was a shooter by my diamond ring. I'm hitting hard, rockin' school bell, shoving rings. They say I'm top tier, I had to climb the ranks. I don't play about my lady, that's designer stink. Watch your mouth, before the bomb squad, watch your house. 103rd, 113, the cops is out. I tell them do their job, we still popping out. Summertime, you know Southside gon' raise the body count. Hit that boy so many times, they made his body bounce. If I can sell a whole thing, I sell it by the ounce. Real nigga, when I talk, it's all facts. I'm the illest, cause I make real niggas just won't rap. They say they did something to me, that's all cap. I can lose it all, I'm still getting it all back. I'm a hustler, nigga.
You better watch your mouth, your jaw made of glass. I mean good, I'm at the table with a plate of bass. It's just me and my gun, knife, and a Jason mask. If you know, you know. Wrong or right, they gon' go if I go.
I promise you.
Go.
Jimmy, huh? Yeah. I was born he, hoes in his face. I turned him Voorhees. Chased him down while he was running. He dropped his door keys. Never good weather. Call me the hood Hefner. All this water on my neck, Jason could never. Yeah, my tool a hook. I could have ran, but I choose to walk. Knock your head off, Jason in New York. Y'all better back off, nigga. I'm in the track hook. Moms get you straight for a nickel. This shit is scratch off. Can't hide behind a tent with this Mac boss. Just know this shit'll get ugly. I take this mask off. Raw rag birds huddle for this dawn bread. Switchy, knock your lights off quickly, nigga. I'm Carnage. I'm in the class by myself, guess I'm self-made. I got a gun the size of elf to get yourself laid. Might not pen a comment, but I pen a bonnet on the headboard and make a scream heavy on it. Outside when y'all niggas was backing. First shiesty was a Nike, was my auntie leggings. Beating niggas like Kermit it in the crib, nigga, open that. Or leave a pool in your living room, let you float in that. These niggas ask God. I'm in the rape shit, got mad stars, lions and tigers is Madagascar. Gang.
Uh-oh. We got a motherfucking hater in the building. We got a hater in the building. The old me would have told you to swallow something. And I'd have said, quote unquote, your mother should have swallowed something. But the new me is telling you, I love you, brother. Master your craft and do what you do. And whichever way you feel as though you got to do it, beloved, you do it. That's definitely one way to get kicked out of the chat over here. Number one, we don't do the disrespect over here. Number two, we don't care about the biased opinions. Number three, when we over here going live, we always over here trying to show some love, man. We trying to get away from the bullshit going on. If you really want to check my resume, go to day one, man. Don't just come today and speak about what you speak about. I respect it. You know what I'm saying? You got your YouTube career and all that. But this is Big Dice, Sharon McLeod's son. Back to what I was telling y'all. Comes to find out with that situation that just went down with the shooting on the train this week, the individuals had a switch. They were saying that it was actually gang related. I'm not sure. I'm starting to look at this whole situation just like they're doing it with the migrant situations. Ironically, everything now pertaining to violence is being led right back to the immigrants that's being sent over here. Unfortunately, people get into an argument in the street, gunfight erupts. The first thing they're going to say that it's involved with the gang. See, a lot of people fail to realize just because somebody may be involved with an organization or a gang doesn't mean that a beef that went on in the street was over gang. It could have been just that person, that individual person that may be involved with a gang or an organization, whatever you want to call it, might be going through something with someone in the street and they happen to bump heads. Gunfire erupts. Then all of a sudden it goes to a person, one individual person standing on whatever justice or law they feel as though they have to stand for. And then it gets sent back and tied to whatever organization they're involved with. And I think they're trying to do that to send our people away. Because you notice they're changing the laws day by day pertaining to gang activity. Now they have gang activity in a federal bracket pertaining to racketeering. Now they're lining up gang activity in a federal bracket pertaining to terrorism. Now, when it comes to racketeering, anybody know about racketeering and money laundering? When it comes to terrorism, if you can get locked up on a terrorism charge and it's still, they can keep you for whenever. They don't even have to give you a release date. They can do whatever they want to do to you because they're looking at you as a terrorist against the world. So now that they put all this in conjunction together, I think it's all part of a bigger plot. I could be wrong. No such thing as a bad opinion. I think it's all part of a bigger plot to just what? Imprison all of our babies. Because when they're getting arrested and going into these agencies, these police departments, these sheriff departments, a lot of them are not advocating their right to wait for a lawyer. They're trying to talk themselves out of situations when they're actually putting themselves deeper and deeper into the investigation and incriminating themselves more and more every time they open their mouth. We got to look at the bigger picture. Because now look what they did. They got two of them teams so far. And leave it up to me, I believe that it's going to be some more arrests. But two they got so far. Let's see what's going on. This happens tonight.
Begin with that teenager now in custody for Monday's subway shooting in the Bronx.
Detectives theorize gunfire could have been retaliation for another shooting.
New York police believe 3 shooters opened fire at the
Pay attention. They're not sure. They're saying they believe that this shooting could be a retaliation of another gunfight. It could be. They're not definitely saying this, but this is speculation that hereway brings this story to a bigger balls.
To begin with that teenager now in custody for Monday's subway shooting in the Bronx.
Detectives theorize the gunfire could have been retaliation for another shooting.
New York police believe 3 shooters opened fire at the Mount Eden station that day, and a teenager who was wounded may have been involved.
Eyewitness News reporter Sonia Rincon live at the 44th precinct, where investigators are interviewing that 16-year-old. Sonia?
Marshals with a fugitive task force actually picked up that 16-year-old this morning, only a few blocks from the 44 precinct station house right here, which is where they brought him and which is where he's being questioned right now. Police now believe they have 2 out of 3 suspects under arrest in the gunfire at the Mount Eden subway platform on Monday that killed 1 person and wounded 5 more. The shots fired Monday afternoon were the result of a brawl on the platform between 2 groups of young people, according to police, who now believe it might be connected with a shooting 1 month ago today in the neighborhood. The 3 suspects in this case are a 14-year-old boy who was also shot, possibly intentionally, since he is now charged in that shooting last month, a 16-year-old boy, the one arrested today, and a 3rd unknown young man. Police released these photos earlier in the week. It's not clear which suspect they're still looking for. The victims Monday included that 14-year-old suspect who again has been charged in the earlier shooting, the 35-year-old man who died, whom we've learned was a construction worker from Mexico, a 29-year-old woman recovering in the hospital from wounds to her face and neck, a 28-year-old man shot in the arm, who it turns out police were looking for in a drug case, a 14-year-old girl shot in the foot, and a 71-year-old man shot in the hand. Police don't believe anyone was an intended target, except perhaps the 14-year-old boy.
That's a damn shame. A nigga that was on the run from the police got shot in his arm, so he had to deal with the paramedics. And they said, hold up, we can't let you go doo-doo head. You got a warrant. Incredible.
Yeah, and that 14-year-old is now charged in that shooting from a month ago. He was charged with that today. The charges include attempted murder. The victim in that case was a 15-year-old boy. Police have been going through ballistic evidence and video, which is why they believe that wounded 14-year-old also fired some of the shots on the subway platform, and charges for him are still pending in that case. Charges are also still pending for the 16-year-old who's being questioned here now, but police believe the dispute that started all of this was gang-related, a dispute between young rival gangs.
Everything they want to say has something to do with gang. Everything they want to say has something to do with gang. Everything they want to say has something to do with gang. If you ask me, bullshit. They just try and quote unquote to fuck our kids up. Shout out the Way to Black.
Man, the hustle to the Mary. The Babylon, and no worry. Rude boy, check out pedigree. Man, I'm calling for baby. Man, the hustle to the Mary. Babylon, and no worry. Rude boy, check out pedigree. Man, I'm calling for baby. They told me I'm on my damn mind. Yeah, wait up, I'm a landmine. Yeah. I told God, never mind, I got it. Grabbed my gun, I went outside and started searching profit. I define profit, I live amongst the poor. Lambs had to feed Johnny, started cooking raw. Understanding needed papers, baby girl was crying. Screaming, wait, I ain't dying. Yeah, my little homie fell in love with Crit. My baby moms, that dumb bitch, fell in love with dick. Yo, I told son better run his chain. My bitch took a 101, they all in under brain. Yeah. You rap niggas weirdos. I'm Vybz Case best in the field like a scarecrow. Yo, shot where these niggas at. Heard the anything, throw shots to these niggas' caps. Man, the hustle to the Mary.
You know who not bomb class rampant. You know me? I am the original Jamaican Dandana. You understand? Jamaican road boy. I know I ramp with bomb class me. Come on. I murder people for fun. Murder on a bomb.
Man, I'm going for burn. I'm from a place where the sun sell crack to they mothers. No but dice games blasted each other. Wait on to check it. First down intercepted. Off the crown, nigga reckless. We ain't fucking with the text spit. Truly love, he was wildin'. Lands on the island. Bitch beef come home, get a bitch dick, not a bitch salad. 211 on occasion. Stomp your face on the pavement. Today I woke up in a Blu-ray, that's a spaceship. That's that nigga lay. Now that nigga dead. Yeah, look down the barrel of the 9. But this man stand behind me, double barrel to my spine. Yeah. 20 deep in the paddy wagon. Pussy niggas start scattering that ratty clapping. I burn purple and I throw
Net Stars, I see you.
bourbon, a pound bagger with no sermon.
Net Stars, I see you in the building. Salute, beloved. Salute, beloved. Salute, beloved. Now I want to talk to the YouTubers, to the YouTube content creators. Y'all ready for this one? This is the one that I wanted to talk about. Just like Mr. Carlton Stanton, I'm going to give him his props. He just came in. Shout out to Carlton Stanton. I don't know him from a hole in the wall. Go subscribe to him. He's obviously a YouTuber. I respect that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Wax AP. The Big Croc is home. I respect that. The haters is on his back. And to the people that really want to keep riding that YouTube wave, I let y'all niggas ride the wave. Don't get it twisted. The Wax AP that y'all be bringing out on YouTube, I can't stand that nigga. I ain't gonna lie to you. The person that y'all bring out on YouTube, I can't stand that person. That's why me and him argues in the background, or we used to. But the Wax AP that be on my show, that's the Wax AP I know in real life. I don't know about the Wax AP that y'all be falling into on YouTube that be making y'all niggas go crazy. That has nothing to do with me. I know a good dude. I know a great man. Going through some shit with his personal life that unfortunately niggas let get to YouTube and they tried to run with it. They don't know nothing about what they're talking about. So if that's what people want to do pertaining to their platforms, so be it. So be it. I'm going to show y'all something. I'm going to show y'all some real deep shit to show y'all how much I don't care about that shit. I'm going to show you something. If anybody have any sense, they'll pay attention to this. This is called content. This is called content. DMW Shots, I see you. It says, if you feel content, you're satisfied and happy. That's one definition. Feeling content or to make someone feel content. And then there's another definition. The content of a book, movie, or song is what it's about, meaning the topic. If the definition right here says the word has two main meanings. The first has to do with being pleased and satisfied, feeling content, or making someone else feel happy and at peace with things, contenting them. On the other hand, they have another meaning of the word when you pronounce it a different way, content. The other meaning has to do with subject matter. The content of a history class might be American history. The content of a math class might be geometry. The content of a cooking class might be how to make fried chicken. As long as there's topic or subject, this is what you call content. Respectfully. Big Wayne, Hoodie Gang, I see you in the building. Content is not me talking about Dog Soldier. Content is not me talking about network stars. Content is not me talking about Artist Morrison. Content is not me talking about Cosmology Bay. That's me voicing my aggravation on my platform. That's not content. But me personally, I cannot get upset with that. You know why? I have to pay attention to what's going on and what we got going on over here. Do you notice I was so paranoid about other chats? People used to ask me, yo, Dice, why do so many people got wrenches in your chat? I said, because I know a lot of people have deemed their loyalty. And the main reason why I give people wrenches, some people, is because in other chats or in other platforms, people are upset with them. I'm so paranoid. I'm giving people wrenches over here, thinking that they're going to be attacked in the chat. But then I'm remembering we don't do that over here. We don't do that over here. But I appreciate everybody that pulls up because that shows me the love. Because y'all could have been anywhere else y'all wanted to be. Even when I get on y'all nerves, y'all decide to come spend some time with the boy. I'm going to give a tutorial right now about some real shit. I'm going to let y'all see a video of a YouTuber that a lot of y'all may have heard of, but I want you to go look up his page and look how many subscriptions, how many subs, like we say, he got. He don't go live. He does all uploads. He does not have lives. He does all uploads. He don't have to interact with nobody. The only time you get the comment on him is if you leave a comment after his video is posted. He doesn't even do none of that goofy shit. And this dude right here is going all over the world. And his name is Mr. Chime Time. And I'm going to let y'all see one of his videos. Fair YouTube usage. Let's get into Mr. Chime Time. This is when he was out of town late night and decided to check a spot out. This is what he do on YouTube. And ain't nobody talking about his family. Ain't nobody calling him gay. And this nigga getting a bag.
So I was scrolling through my messages and I came across this. And I'm up late night, can't sleep, so why not? I drove about 15 minutes to Dearborn, Michigan, in the freaking cold. It's snowing, wind blowing. It's a damn near blizzard outside. And I did not expect them to be there due to the weather conditions, but guess what? As always, Michiganders, they out here putting in that work. So I can respect it. I ordered about 5 popular items. Let's see what it's hitting on. So we got some wings. Can't remember which wings these are. Look at that. So these are lemon pepper wings. Anytime I get lemon pepper wings or any wings with the seasoning and not the sauce, they always season one side, not the other. They literally toss this in lemon pepper. It's coated on both sides. Not sure if you can see it because it's dark, but trust me. They're meaty too. Man.
He love hot sauce.
But I do got some hot sauce. I'm sorry, I gotta put something on this. This deserves to be a little bit more wetter than what it is. Oh yeah, the wings are butter. I got a burger. I can't remember which burger this is, but we about to find out. I just want you guys to see the meat base on this one. So this burger is a whole lot bigger than what I thought. They give you 2 smashed patties, an egg, onions. It looks like this golden sauce on here too, some type of sauce. This burger is fire.
That shit look like it's fire. I don't know if it's just me. That shit look like it's fire.
I can't remember which burger this is, but we're about to find out. I just want you guys to see the meat base on this one. So this burger is a whole lot bigger than what I thought. They give you 2 smashed patties, an egg, onions. It looks like this golden sauce on here too, some type of sauce. This burger is fire. And I'm gonna tell you when you should eat this burger. And I need you to listen. You need to eat this burger before or immediately after you're done tapping cheeks. I'm telling you right now, they can give you energy before you start pouncing that ass, and they can also put your ass to sleep. Both the beef patties are smashed, crispy on the edges. Meat to bone ratio is perfect. If you're not eating the egg on your burger, what the is wrong with you? Oh yeah, that was the one for sure. We got a nacho burger. Oh yeah. This place is the king of late night eats for sure. So once again, we got 2 smashed patties. Looks like lettuce, tomato, cheese, onions, and it's also dipped in what looks like Doritos. Once again, I'm not sure if I said this before. This can feed about 2 people. If you eat this by yourself, it's gonna take you straight to sleep because I'm getting sleepy right now. And I just woke up. They also have this in flaming hot Doritos. I didn't want that because I got it on the fries, which we're gonna try next. These burgers, man, are nothing to be played with. These are the cheesy chicken fries.
Wow.
Lord knows that toilet is gonna hate me in about 10 minutes. So you got fries at the bottom, which I can taste the seasoning on the fries. Cheese, jalapeno, a bunch of chicken, and flaming hot Cheetos.
Y'all act like y'all ain't hear what he just said? He said, Lord knows that toilet is gonna hate me in a few minutes, in about 10 minutes.
These burgers, man, are nothing to be played with. These are the cheesy chicken fries. Lord knows that toilet is gonna hate me in about 10 minutes. So you got fries at the bottom, which I can taste the seasoning on the fries. Cheese, jalapeno,
You too, Big
a
Wayne.
bunch of chicken, and flaming hot Cheetos. And it also looks like they got grilled onions on this bitch too. This is fire. Pretty sure you guys could get it without the jalapenos if it's too spicy for you. Me personally, I love jalapenos. The fact it's 1:30 a.m. and the quality of food is this damn good is pretty remarkable. I ain't gonna hold you. Now, if you excuse me, I'm gonna make a power move to the bathroom. For one, Golden Burger, if you're watching this video, I ordered the mozzarella sticks, the flaming hot Cheeto mozzarella sticks. I didn't get those, so you owe me on that. Two, I'm gonna put the address right here. This place is in Dearborn, Michigan, and they are open late. I wanna say they're open to about 2 a.m. I think orders may stop at 1:30. They're also open early in the afternoon until 2 o'clock in the morning. But if you up late night like I am and you want something to eat, this might be the place to go. If you're ever in the Dearborn, Detroit area, check this place out.
Now check this out. He ain't in no dirty sector. That nigga got an afro looking like Kwame. He ain't in no gang. That nigga getting bread. Look what YouTube got him. Look what YouTube got him, y'all. Check this out right quick.
You're not lying.
Well, let's jump right into it. The food critic,
This is what YouTube got him.
Mr. Chime Time, Rashad Mormon has been going
Got him
all
on the
over
news, y'all.
Detroit, sampling the best and maybe some of the worst that the city has to offer. We are so happy to have you in.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for having me.
You have been in Detroit almost 2 months now.
The longest I've ever been in any city.
Many are asking, why are you here?
So I love it here. Like the people here, everything is within close proximity. I'm starting to find a lot of good food spots now. So I probably would have been gone earlier. But what happened was a lot of people that aren't from here started recommending places, and obviously I got the bad end of the stick by going to the bad places at first. So.
Right.
So I had to extend my stay and go to some of the places that are.
They got a mean pair of Cartiers on his
happened.
face, man.
Can I back up for a second?
Please
That's
do.
2,800, 3,000 on his face.
Yeah.
That's a good question. So back in the earlier days, I used to post like controversial questions to get everybody to chime in on these questions. And they was like, well, you should do Chime Time. I'm like, okay, well, I guess. And I adopted the name. Now I own rights to the name.
Nice.
And yeah, that's...
Look at him handling business.
Nice. That's what I'm talking about. We're going to hear a little bit of what you had to say, but first, I'm just so curious. How does it work? So you go from city to city, and you're doing this by yourself?
Yeah, I'm doing this by myself. So I fly to a city every month for probably about... I can't say as long as.
And he's a licensed fire owner. Super, I see you in the building. Remember, this is the one, if you pull up and go subscribe, make sure y'all go subscribe to Mr. Chime Time, and he will show you the incidents with him checking his guns in and everything like that. Like I was trying to tell y'all, this man flies all over the world, quote unquote, trying restaurants, and he getting a bag on YouTube. And he ain't getting bashed.
Start scoping out. Right. But I'll fly to a city for a certain amount of time. I'll do a bunch of reviews, and then I'll fly back home. I do this every month, and money come out of my own pocket. I don't pay. Well, I pay for everything. I don't charge anything. So it's just an opinion.
And I'm a movie reviewer. Been a movie critic for a long time, man. You're honest in your opinion, right?
A little too honest.
None of them are paying you. Nobody asked you to show up. What got you started to do this? Because you step into opinion stuff, people come, man.
Yeah. It's definitely when you have an opinion, a strong opinion like mine, it's definitely.
I want to ask y'all something. So y'all just gonna sit there and act like y'all don't see what's going on? So y'all don't see what's going on? Ain't nobody gonna talk about the elephant in the room that's right there? I want y'all to look at this picture right quick and tell me what looks strange about this picture. I want you to look at this picture for a minute. I'm gonna blow it up. What looks strange about this picture? What looks strange about this picture? I'm gonna fuck around and end this live because y'all ain't on point. See, y'all ain't on point like a number 2 pencil on test day. Y'all ain't on point. See, y'all be paying attention to the part of the picture that y'all are interested in. I keep telling you, look at the whole picture, man. How long I've been telling y'all this since I've been on YouTube? Stop looking at the part of the picture that interests your mind the most. Look at the whole picture in a whole totality, from corner to corner, from top to bottom, from side to side, from up and down. What do y'all see in this picture that looks a little strange? Come on, FTC, for you be the first nigga to get timed out. What do y'all see about this picture? Remember, wrong answers, your ass will get timed out for 10 seconds. This is the part that get interesting about the show. What do y'all see about this picture that looks very fucking strange and is right here in front of your face, right in front of my eyes, and I noticed it, and I said, I want to see if anybody else noticed this shit. I want to see if y'all noticed, and I paused it at the part that I want y'all to pay attention to. Don't just look at the part that interests you in the picture. I want you to look at the whole picture in totality. See, I got y'all sitting there looking at the picture going, what the fuck is Dice talking about? That's a fact, BMW shots. Why is that dark-skinned, bald-headed man hands white? You know me and him went to IS-390. You know we from Brooklyn. Shots is on point of everything. But then again, you getting time to fuck out, Shots. You getting time to fuck out for that. You getting timed out for 10 seconds. You know why you just got timed out for 10 seconds? Because number one, you're a photographer and you have an eye, so you wasn't supposed to say nothing. So you just got timed out for 10 seconds because you just used the cheat code because you're a photographer, because you have an eye to capture still and motion. You just got timed out. Did y'all pay attention to this? He is dark-skinned at the bald head, but his hands is white, alopecia, looking like Michael Jackson, rest in peace. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Now let's get into this work.
Starting to do this because you step into opinion stuff, people come, man.
Yeah. It's definitely when you have an opinion, a strong opinion like mine, it's definitely it's a benefit to it. Then there's consequences, obviously, because some people like it, some people don't.
And you're honest.
Very.
We're going to get just a little sample of that honesty right now. Here are some of the bad reviews that you've given in the city.
What's this? Oh, steak bite platter. Steak? Tastes like some leather shoe bites. This ain't nothing but jail food, Brody. Fried chicken.
Yo, the nigga said that the steak bites taste like leather. Yo, son, you heard what he said?
Oh, steak bite platter. Steak? Tastes like some leather shoe bites. This ain't nothing but
leather
jail
shoe
food,
bites.
Brody. Fried chicken. No. I don't understand why restaurants down here insist on serving bull. I want to call this gravy, but oh, hell no. This right here was not made today. Spaghetti. Bro, everything here is garbage.
Time. Got to tell you, man, it's entertaining. It is entertaining.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
But your existence is on social media, and people are, like you, very honest on social media. When you get these bad reactions, and some of them are warranted because you come at restaurants and you're dealing with someone's business. How do you feel about that? Because it could change their business trajectory.
Right. I'll be honest with you, I do lose sleep.
I ain't gonna front y'all. I keep looking at his hands. That shit is creeping me out. It's like that nigga got on a mask or something, son. This shit is creeping me the fuck out.
Over giving bad reviews because I don't want to do it. But at the same time, if you don't care about giving me bad food, I'm not gonna care when I grade you.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
If you give me leather shoe bites, leather wallet bites,
Nigga said leather wallet
when I
bites.
get in front of that camera and light it up. You understand what I'm saying? So that's
He
just
said
how-
the stew beef tastes like motherfucking wallabies, y'all. That nigga said the stew beef tastes like a wallaby shoe cut up and cooked with seasoning.
People say you target particular businesses.
That's what I was going to ask. There's been a little bit of criticism saying, okay, we have this guy, he's coming into a predominantly black city, targeting black businesses, but you don't see it that way.
That's far from the truth. I do black, white, pink, yellow, orange, blue, green,
Lebanese,
gray.
that's all you know. Yeah.
Whoever, you know, if you're breathing, if you're living, and you have a restaurant, then when I come to your city, I might be there.
We have
For
one more
sure.
video to show you. Check this out.
This is a raspberry filled donut. Ooh, that's good. Damn. First of all, I tried a chicken donut. Yo, this thing is huge. Oh, my. Ooh, next we have a donor burger. I like how you went with this. Ooh, that's spicy. So for one, pardon my language, but this is spicy. And what's unique about this is they actually add Doritos. And it looks like Cool Ranch.
Man, I tell you what, man. All right, you walked in here.
And if y'all didn't pay attention, he got on a low hoodie. Let's go.
Next we have a donor burger. I like how you went with this. Ooh, that's spicy. So for one, pardon my language, but this is spicy. And what's unique about this is they actually add Doritos. And it looks like Cool Ranch.
Man, I tell you what, man. All right, you walked in here smooth.
Yeah. Got the
Sharp,
boots on.
glasses on. You gotta be.
There
For
you
people
go.
who don't know, you gotta be what, 6 feet tall,
Yeah, about
deep
6.
voice,
See,
doing your
people
thing.
think I'm short because
Right,
I'm always
because you're always sitting in the car. But
Right, I know.
you're a big brother. Let's talk about this, man. How do you stay so thin? Because you eating a bunch of food.
That question right there.
No, that's a great question. So I work out around the clock. So I wake up every day, roughly about 3 to 4 o'clock in the morning. I edit to about 5 to 6. I go to the gym, work out, then I'll come back home, take a shower, eat all day, edit,
Eat
go to
all
the gym.
day.
Yeah.
You can't go to the gym.
So yeah, and I drink a gallon of water a day too. So
Right.
We do want to let the viewers chime in on this as well. So we do have a little poll. We're popping this up right now. Do food critics on social media influence your decision on where you eat? While they vote, I want to know what's next for you. I've been in the comments. There's some speculation. You might have been looking for a place to live here.
Yes.
You like Detroit like that? You want to move here?
I love Detroit.
Go ahead.
Really?
Go ahead, Time.
Breaking news.
Good place to base, man.
Hey.
It's crazy because like back in North Carolina, and I can speak for myself, like
Told
Detroit
y'all
is
he
a
lived
bad
down here
rap.
now.
A very bad rap.
Yeah.
So actually being here and being immersed in the culture, it's not as bad as they say it is. I
Right.
mean,
It's not bad. It's just the city. Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, and like the crime that happens everywhere. Not just in Detroit.
Yeah.
So, but people my family was really scared for me coming up. So, you gonna be okay.
Any particular shout outs, any places that stand out to you that we need to go try that are some of your favorites?
What's the deal for sure? Donut Cutter, Sister Roll Eats. I do think you guys should try out the bad one, Sweetwater Tavern. I think you guys should try out Cuzzo's. Try
Been to
those out
Cuzzo's,
too.
man. Yeah, it's my spot.
Try out all those
Now
places.
the Kool-Aid is, I mean,
Expensive.
it's very sweet. It's expensive, but it's quite delicious.
Yeah.
Kool-Aid.
No.
Yeah, the price and the quality isn't really matching, but
Okay.
I think you guys should check those
All
out.
right, I
for
got to
sure.
ask you one big question. This is a big, broad question.
Why your hands
It's
so
like
light?
when someone would ask for a date with my daughter. You come in the city. What are your intentions with all of this? Where would you like for it to go? Because I could see, man, you can do a GQ cover to me.
Yeah,
You got the
I
voice, you got
appreciate
everything. So where's all this leading, man?
So hopefully one day I can be on TV. You know, this is my first time actually being on TV.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Nice.
first time.
All
Yeah.
right.
So hopefully one day I can have a mini talk show so I can kind of interview celebrities. Hopefully one day just taking in that
Well,
direction.
we certainly love your style.
Yeah.
A lot of personality.
money,
Are
man.
you surprised at how big this has gotten? I saw one of your videos had 7 million views.
Yeah.
From Detroit.
7 million
'cause
views.
I was battling on not getting on TikTok about 1.5 years ago. I didn't want to. So when I got on it, stuff started picking up. And man, God is good. That's
All the
what I
time.
can say.
Is this your full-time job?
It is full time. Yeah, that's a good question. A lot of people think I have another job. They're like, "What?
Yeah.
Why don't you go back to your job?" Well, this is my job. you know?
Wow.
Because you're sitting in your car. It looks like you're on the way to work when you eat.
Yeah.
Lunch break.
Yeah.
Lunch
I
break.
just full-time.
So you found a way, I mean, so you're monetizing then off of TikTok.
Well, not
Brand
really.
deals or?
I get a whole lot of brand deals.
Nice.
Yeah,
Wow.
from like Grubhub, DoorDash.
And what is your background? How did you learn how to navigate that? Because it's relatively new.
Honestly, I'm still learning.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm still learning. I mean, I get a lot of brand deals all the time, and I'm still reading through
Endorsements
contracts
from
and stuff like
food,
that. I just recently
Grubhub.
hired a manager to help me out with that.
Good, man.
Good for
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, so-
What's your family think about all this?
They're just
You be careful,
they're
Rashad.
worried about they worried
Be
about my safety.
careful.
Seriously,
Yeah, man, you
yeah,
got
safety,
to.
Yeah,
Mom and them are right.
mom, yeah, they worried about my safety.
This is
for sure.
Detroit. But dude, this is Detroit.
Let's see. Okay, scoot over just for me real quick. About 70-30. Do you feel influenced?
Right, influenced by
social media?
social media.
The people say yes, by and large. So you have a voice.
Well, that's great.
We're
Thank
so
you
happy
for
that
coming
you
in,
came
man.
in.
We appreciate you coming in, man.
Mr. Chime Time,
Thank you
his
so
first
much.
in-studio interview.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Now think about that. That man he got one video that's 7 million views. That nigga running around eating food and shit. Ain't that some shit? And he right here in North Carolina. Well, he was. Like he said now, he been in Detroit now for about 2 months. And they said he's looking for somewhere to stay out there. And if I could understand the concerns that his family would have, because, you know, Detroit is known for violence, you know what I'm saying? And down here in North Carolina, shit, it's very violent and dangerous down here also. But it's more smaller as opposed to the big, fast cities like New York and stuff like that. And Detroit and Michigan and stuff like that. I can imagine how his family members is like, you sure you want to go to Detroit of all places to live? You know what I'm saying? Especially with the way of being like some of the Southerners are from the South pertaining to Southern hospitality. But you know what? Everything works. Everything works out the way it's supposed to work out. Everything works out is the way it's supposed. The link is dropped if anybody want to pull up before I get up out of here. Everything works out the way it's supposed to work out. I'm just trying to give people more and more outlook of things to look at on YouTube as opposed to going at each other and upsettingly trying to disrespect each other and always be at this aggressive, competitive clash mentality that I see on YouTube. There's so many things we could talk about. You know what I'm saying? I'm staying on my lane. You know what I'm saying? People got the right to their opinion, whether I agree with it or not. People got the right to be vocal. And then who am I to think that I can go tell somebody, yo, you can't say this on your platform? If they paying they StreamYard or playing whatever streaming company that they're using to broadcast their message on YouTube, that's their right. Whether it's the truth, whether it's not, whether it's biased, whether it's degrading, whether it's disrespectful. If that's what they feel as though they got to do to make it, let them do it. Wish them the best. That's my advice I give to all podcast content creators that's thinking about becoming podcast content creators. The scrutiny is going to be there. Everybody has their own blueprint of what they're going to follow as far as YouTube. Only a few will actually be chosen. I look at it like sperm cells. I know this is funny, but I think about it. I put it in the same analogy as sperm cells. Because they say when a man and a woman is making love to each other, you know, when it comes to the sperm cells, there's millions and millions and millions of sperm cells that come from out of a man that goes inside of a woman that's trying to get to that uterus, you know, trying to get to that point to make that baby to lock up and do that do. But out of so many sperm cells, it's only one of them sperm cells that actually forms life out of millions and millions. So that's my analogy when it comes to YouTube. Like, it's so many people and there's so many entities and it's so many venues that people can try on YouTube. But it's only going to be a chosen few that's actually going to impregnate interest. That's going to give birth to people, you know what I'm saying, actually supporting them. See, you can impregnate interest, meaning you can have somebody interested in you. So a lot of people I've seen on YouTube since I've been here that have just disappeared. I would say some of their names, but I wouldn't want them to think that I was trying to throw shots at them or nothing like that. But there's certain people on YouTube that I noticed were on YouTube when I was just getting familiar with YouTube, but they're no longer in rotation and algorithms. They're no longer spoken about in a good or bad way. They're just forgotten about. They're just like gone. Because they might have impregnated, you dig what I'm saying, interest, but unfortunately the fetus was aborted. Or the fetus couldn't withstand the whole 9 months of fertility. The fetus couldn't grow properly. I don't know if y'all hearing what I'm saying, but it's like the fetus just, like, it's like if a woman gets pregnant, That's a beautiful thing, but unfortunately, there are miscarriages and they're also stillborns. They're stillborns, meaning they can go through the whole term of pregnancy, produce a child that unfortunately is unalive. I see that on YouTube all the time. You can impregnate someone, just like the dudes that's running around here making babies and leaving, but to be a father, to nurture and grow that child, that's being a dad. You dig what I'm saying? But who's that baby's dad? KD, I see you in the building. The nurturement is just like with YouTube. You have to nurture your child, your platform. It's just like taking that baby from being fed inside of the womb to breastfeeding to baby food to mashed potatoes. Pay attention. From inside the womb, feeding the baby when the mother eats. She's eating for two. To breastfeeding. To Similac, to Enfamil. When that baby is nurturing through that first year. To the fact where we start giving our kids mashed potatoes, candied yams, you know, Gerber baby food, sweet pears, sweet peas, peaches, apricot. To the fact where we start giving our babies French fries, things that they can start digesting with their teeth. You can't give no baby no chicken wing. That baby is not going to be able to eat that chicken wing, but you can get that baby a French fry because the baby is going to suck on the French fry and it's going to soften the French fry. The baby is still going to be interested to the French fry because of the actual taste, because of the little bit of salt, maybe the ketchup. And as that baby continues to gnaw and suck on that French fry, it becomes softer and softer to the fact where that potato turns into a mashed potato. That French fry turns into a mashed potato and dissolves. It's just like YouTube. It's just like YouTube. You got to stay on what you staying on. I can't do what nobody else doing, y'all. I got to do what I'm doing. And I'm not going to get on YouTube. Like, yo, I feel so bad for some of the YouTube content creators, man. Shout out to Bucks. 050 Bucks. I still call them 050 Bucks. I don't get into all that politics shit. Shout out to 050 Bucks. The reason why I say shout out to 050 Bucks because on YouTube, I like Bucks. I like Bucks. He's passionate, but he holds so much stuff in, he's going to explode. He's going to explode because he's made some very valid points about things that I didn't understand at first. But he's holding stuff in because he's humble. But he's going to explode. He's going to explode because I've been there. I know what it is to want people to just hear a voice of logic, even though my logic may not be in compute or equate to other people's logic, whether it's higher or lower, it's still my version of logic. Sometimes people just want you to hear them out. On YouTube, the most dangerous thing to do is incorporate and squad up with the wrong individuals. See, I watch a lot of things on YouTube. I just mind my business, but I see a lot of things, man. Things were formed because of wrong moves and emotions, and now people are involved with certain entities that they don't want to be around. I see it every day. I could call out the names of the people that don't want to be around people, but it's none of my business. I pray for them. I hear it in the voices. I hear it when I sit in the cut and watch people talk to each other on platforms. I see the anger and the confusion that is being concealed. It's being concealed because they're not trying to pay attention to what God or Allah is showing them. They're more in tune and paying attention to what people in the chat are going to cheer and applaud. When it comes to our women, YouTube have taught me some more things about women also. Our women are supposed to be protected. They're supposed to be cherished. See, I'm from a different era. Yeah, y'all know I'm a little older, but see, I'm from the era where my woman is not supposed to actually be known to anybody that's not family to me. The description of my woman, who my woman is, how tall she is, how short she is, that's only supposed to be shared with family members and friends of mine that I have built a rapport with to entrust them with something that's so dear and special to me. Not YouTube. See, because where I come from, certain things that we have involved ourselves with, we take risks every day. We might hit a gambling spot knowing that shit might cost us our life, or we might have to kill a nigga or go to jail. We might run or hit the plug because the plug been playing with us for a long time. You dig what I'm saying? Not respecting our worth. We might have to clap one of our mans on some discipline shit because niggas tried to play with us, not kill. Might have to leg shot one of our mans as far as when it comes to discipline because you don't play with certain people. Now, I'm not going to kill you, but I will leg your ass to let you know, stop playing with me. Because if I'm not here, if I'm in jail, if I go away, or if I pass away, that hustler instinct that's inside of you is going to make you gravitate and keep continuing. You're going to get around some other people. If you think about how you did some wrong shit to me and I had to shoot you in your leg or clap you in your hand or clap you in your ass because you did some foul shit that another nigga would have got murdered for, maybe when I'm gone, that memory right there will make you move accordingly when you get around a new group of individuals that don't have the reputation that we have or the rapport we have. And the most important thing, they don't have the love in their heart that I have in mine. YouTube should not be a platform for war. YouTube should be a platform for enterprising, networking, communicating, educating each other. It's like the scene from Roots, from Alex Haley. In the beginning when they was walking around, going around from island to island, and they was trying to enslave as many Africans as they could to get them on a boat, to take them to the New World, to sell them. The first thing they said when they got in the base and the bore in the pit of that boat was, I don't know your language and you don't know mine, but let's teach each other. I'm going to teach, 5 of us are going to teach 4 of y'all our language, and 4 of y'all are going to teach 5 of us your language, and then 9 of us are going to teach 10 of them both of our languages, and then 10 of those are going to teach 20 of this, all 3 of our languages, and then 30 of those are going to teach 40 of those, all 4 of our languages, and by the time we get to whenever we're supposed to be going, we'll be able to communicate with each other. The key is communication. The key is not sitting around negative energy that's going to encourage you to possibly harm someone else or harm yourself. Yeah, you can go kill somebody, you can go stab somebody, you can go beat somebody up. Yeah, you can do all that. And then you can be on the run from the police, then you can go to jail, and then you can die. See, it's 2 sides of a coin. There's a head and there's a tail. You can kill somebody, you can beat them up, you can stab them, you can shoot them, you can get away with all that. Then somebody can kill you. Somebody can kill your child. Somebody can kill your husband. Somebody can kill your wife. Somebody can kill your mother. Somebody can kill your father. Somebody can kill your brother. Somebody can kill your sister. You just saw what happened on that shooting right there this week. One lady is recovering from being shot in her face. Shot in her face. Never forget who y'all rocking with when y'all rocking with me. And don't forget my motto, another day live, another day free. Another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me?
Knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Man, woman, and children. Sun, moon, and stars. Everything exists has to coexist within. Like I said, another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me?